do do do. Discord, we're good. Discord set up. Testing. You can hear me good. Very good. Welcome, welcome. Hope you're doing good. Just doing a little warm up. Getting on right now. How's your Monday been going? We are playing some Jigglypuff today. Young Ant, ayo. How you doing, man? What have you been up to? That's sweet. That's sweet. What did you get up to over the weekend? What did you get up to? Anything exciting last week at all? Anything exciting at all? Have you been getting any good finds on whatnot or anything? Getting up to anything at all in particular? Also, Young Ant, if you don't mind, man, drop a like on the stream. Helps us out. We just got the stream rolling. I just turned it on. I had a little bit of trouble shooting today. And you can see even my camera is a little bit less zoomed in than normal. So I'm just like kind of feeling it out. But I might need to make some changes on it. In the meantime, I'm just doing a couple little warm-ups on the Venusaur event. Have you started the Venusaur event yet? Have you done any of the have you gotten any of the cards? Have you gotten the Venusaur card? That's fair. Thanksgiving was a thing, so that makes sense that you would spend time doing that. Hey, there we go. We got a pack. There we go. The good old Onyx. I got a couple of those now. How have you been playing much Pokemon Pocket? Been able to build any cool decks lately? Any good wonder trades? Anything at all? You already got the Venusaur. Dude, that's sweet. Have you got all the cards already? Did you get the Greninja, the Haunter, everything? I think I might be missing the Haunter still, and that's about it. Let's take a look. Yeah, I'm still missing the Haunter from it, unfortunately, but I mean, that's what it is. I got the most important was to get 2 Jigglypuffs, and I did want a Greninja because I only had one, but I mean I'll do a little bit more. I don't usually go too crazy on the events. Like you can even see the last event. I just like I needed a Butterfree. I got a Butterfree, and I didn't even get 2 of the Mankeys. I should have gotten 2 of the Mankeys, but I got 2 Laprases. Greninja's all you're missing. Yeah, it's actually quite a nice art on this card. It's really nice. Actually, I think I did a wonder trade from you last week, if I recall. Welcome, welcome. We got somebody else in here. Hope you're having a good Monday so far. Let's take a look. See if we are missing some very specific cards that we're trying to get for some deck building. And this Pikachu, we are absolutely going after this Pikachu. We go after Pikachus. We only have one Pikachu EX on here. There's a new Pikachu deck that I'm going to be running this week that did really well in a tournament. I don't know if you saw. Come on, just no. Mage made a post about some good decks that came out of the last tournament, and I really like the Pikachu Executor or sorry, Electro deck. There is an Executor deck, but I like the Electro deck, and I was playing a bit of it yesterday and had a lot of fun with it. So yeah. So at some point today, I would like to do a turn or two, or a day or two, to be honest. And I also need this stupid Articuno. You have 3. Nice. And I need another Starmie. I need another Starmie too. But we're just chilling. We are definitely playing the... So today is all about Jigglypuff. The one thing that is amazing about Jigglypuff so far, welcome. Anybody else that's here, please consider dropping a like, say hi in the chat. It's me and Young Ant. One thing I've been loving about Jigglypuff is that he's just so versatile. Like, he can go with anything. So check out this deck I built. And oddly enough, I've been getting some success with this. So I'm running Hitmonchan and Onix with 1 Brock. Only 1 Brock. Mainly just because Onix is really just there to tank. If I lose him, I lose him. If I get the Brock, I make sure I play him. But the one thing I like about this deck is, like, it doesn't have... First of all, like, the Jigglypuffs, you kind of are just playing them in the background, like, getting them ready to sweep. But the Hitmonchan is really good against Electric and Dark type. So it's like, honestly, right now, that's really good coverage, especially with the R-Box, with the locking you in, or people running the Weezing with Koga. It just, like, kind of just loosens that up a little bit, just because you can do so much damage, so explosive. Then the Onix is just kind of a wall. And yes, you have 3 different weaknesses, but it means that you're kind of not really that overly weak to anything. So this is my one deck that I've been playing around with. I've gotten some good wins out of it. And then this is another deck I've been playing with, which is just Articuno EX and then Jigglypuff Wigglytuff. Now, the beauty of this deck is it's just based on what you get, right? So it's like, if you start with the Jigglypuff, then you kind of just use Jigglypuff to stall until you can get your Articuno up. Or if you start with Articuno, it's the same thing. You hope that you Misty up with your Articuno, and then you slowly build up your Wigglytuff in the background. So they're both just like very different decks, but I've been enjoying them both. Welcome, guys. We got a bunch of people in here. Hope everyone's doing good. Say hi in the chat. Let me know who you are. But we are doing some Jigglypuff Wigglytuff today. Mostly Jigglypuff, but inherently you get Wigglytuff. And if anybody has any cool decks they'd love for me to try on stream, let me know. I'll absolutely give it a try. I'll plug myself real quick here. Don't forget to drop a like on the stream. I just saw the likes go up by 1. Also, we did have a short come out today, and it is kind of a funny one for anyone that was here Friday. I got just killed with the fire deck, and I had one game where I got 12 tails in a row, so I thought it was kind of funny. Worth a clip. So feel free to go and check that out. But let's do a couple little warm-ups here, and we're gonna do, yeah, these two Jigglypuff decks. And like I said, say hi in the chat, and you know, if you have any cool decks or anything you want to see me try, I'll absolutely try it. But yeah, let me know who it is, if you're a regular or if you're new. We ended up getting a slug of subscribers over the weekend. My very first Pokemon Pocket short came out over the weekend, and it did really, really well. Okay, so this is a great example. Like, obviously the Onix is how we're going to start this, but we were dealt the Brock. So it's kind of one of those things that we can be a little bit explosive on, and like, it doesn't really matter what we do. Mage! This is my first stream. This is not your first stream. Mage, that list you put up, I love it. I was playing around with the Electro deck on the weekend, so I'm going to be doing a little bit of that. I wish I had the Articuno, though. Okay, so we are fighting a fighting deck. The real question is, does he have... Yeah, let's just play the Brock, because we got nothing else we can do this turn. So we're running. This is a really weird deck. I just kind of slapped it together, Mage, and I was like kind of getting wins with it. So I'm just gonna play it a little bit more. I was just saying how like Wigglytuff and Jigglypuff are the one thing that like makes them so powerful is they're so versatile. Like you can play them with just about anything. Like this deck, and then I have one with Articuno. But Mage, how was your Thanksgiving? Did you have a good time? Good Thanksgiving? Spend time with family? Play lots of Pocket? Dragonite users exist, but the deck itself hasn't found its consistency to break into the tourney yet. Had a great time. That's good. That's really good. So rather than even just worrying at all about... Oh, actually what we could do is... Let's just throw Sabrina this guy's way. And make it... At least make it cost him an X speed to get his Primeape in. And let's just keep going with the Onix for now. Let's just see how this plays out. This is a newer deck, so I don't fully know if I like it, how it works, that if it works that well. The one thing is, like, you can definitely play the, like, I'm going to do nothing with Onix. That is definitely a viable strategy for it. But also, it's kind of one of those things, too, that, like, if I can snag a couple kills, then maybe I should, you know? And I think that we are going to be in that scenario, especially with the potion, that maybe we do this because my guess is that Marowak is coming out next. I played almost too much Pocket. Oh, so like you're sick of Pokemon Pocket. Too much Pocket. There's such thing as too much of a good thing is what you're trying to say. Well, this will be the real test, is like how bad of a situation will this put me in. Zero energy on anything in the back, but he does have to get a double heads. Unless he has a Primeape, then he can just explode on that for me. And it doesn't look like that will be the case. Yeah, this is I know this deck just like feels weird, it looks weird, but like it does work. As long as the next speed doesn't come out. Ooh. Great question on that. I think we're just going to sacrifice a Jigglypuff because if we don't die, then we can just safely, you know, put it to sleep or retreat it into Onix. One thing is that Primeape, we can one-shot that thing if we can get it into play with our Onix. But yeah. I had a good Thanksgiving. We got invited to some friends' place. One of our friends... wow. That sucks. That really sucks. Oh, see? Like, this is worth. Because, like, he might put in his Onix. If he puts in his Onix, this is just free. But if he puts in his Primeape, then we can just one-shot it. Next turn. So let's just, like, try to put it to sleep. And see what happens. See if we can just Unga Bunga it with our Onix. I mean, to be fair, and even if he Sabrina's me again, I'll just throw in the other Jigglypuff. I mean, the one negative of this is I'm going to lose an energy. So we are slightly... not in the worst spot right now, that's for sure. Okay. I think we're just going to put this... No, I think we keep that close to our hand right now. They don't need to know that we have it. Let's just like pretend that we don't have it. We'll take out Primeape here with our Onix. I think we've already played both of our Sabrinas. Yeah, Sabrina now would be nice to get the Onix in, but... Can't control the game the whole time. Sometimes you just gotta let whatever take the wheel, you know? But yeah, we played a decent amount over the weekend, playing with different decks, screwing around, mostly just screwing around over the weekend. Mage, you missed a Friday of me getting like just killed with the Charizard deck. Literally, I swear it was just bad RNG. It was a bad RNG day, but yeah, I mean, I was not having it. I was not having it, or it was not having me. That's a better way to say it. It was not having me. Okay, so let's just put our energy up. They've only played one Sabrina, so you know we are in a little bit of a, well, it doesn't really matter. We're gonna just pretend like we don't even have it. We're gonna put them to sleep. I guess it would have been probably safer to evolve first, because then I could potentially live through an attack, but that's okay. I'd rather put him to sleep and then have that just 50% chance of him not even doing anything that turn. That's kind of how I'm looking at it. Come on, come on. Ah, tough. But honestly, like, let's be real. Like, this deck I've built took him right to the end. You know, I was one turn off. If that had missed, I would have been in a situation where he would have needed a double heads, otherwise I win, you know? Like, considering what this deck is, if my rule of thumb is like, I think at this point in time, there's going to be no competitive decks going in with Jigglypuff because it's too much RNG. But if you can use that RNG with a safe statistic that you can take most decks to like a 50-50 at the end, then honestly, that might be all we can ask for. Might be all we can ask for. And like the one thing about the Hitmonchan too is he's just so explosive, right? Like he's just like such a low commit for me to put pressure on their side of the board. While I like one energy and then I can slowly stack up Wigglytuff while just hitting everything up there. And yeah, I know there's only one Brock in here, but at the same time, you know, like the Onyx isn't really like a needed thing for this deck. It's just kind of like it helps a bit, or like if I am fighting a Psychic, you know, maybe Hitmonchan doesn't quite work out as well. But Hitmonchan honestly is just like kind of really nice because he can live through Mewtwo's 50 anyway, even with the weakness, you know. As long as he's at full HP, then he's... Okay, there we go. But as long as he's at full HP, he's living through it. So, looks like we got somebody else in here. Welcome, welcome. Say hi. Say hi to Mage. Say hi to Young Ant. Mage, I don't even know. You must have met Young Ant. He is a friend from Whatnot. And he is newer to Pokemon Pot, like just a lower level, but he said he was jamming on the promos this weekend and having a good time. So, Young Ant, say hi to Mage. Mage, say hi to Young Ant. Oh, and we got another like. Thank you for whoever it is. I appreciate you. And if you guys hadn't noticed, we did get a whole bunch of subscribers over the weekend too. Oh, and then like yeah, so also this deck really nice too because it puts a lot of pressure on electric decks. So, you know, like Hitmonchan is not, you know, slaying anything, but anything up there that's willing to get hit a couple of times is really taking some heat. Okay, well, we don't get to do anything here, but we growing. Look at them subbies. Exactly. We're so close to 700. I bet you we're going to be opening the box live this week. I bet you we are. Welcome, welcome. Somebody else has just hopped in here. Okay, and the one thing, so I just go off of the guy we're playing against. He's got it looks like the old school tournament winning deck. One thing that Shaco, welcome, welcome. Hope you're doing good. Shaco, drop a like on the stream if you don't mind. Boom. We are playing Jigglypuff Wigglytuff today. Honestly, I love Jigglypuff. It can just be like paired with just about anything. And right now we're just kind of in a, you know, screwing around, hitting things, trying out this deck. I don't know. Will it work? Hopefully it works. Oh, thanks. Very much appreciated. So we're just about to get annihilated right here, but that's okay. With Jigglypuff, we have a hope and a prayer. Shaco, if you do have time, ooh, maybe we just do that. We're not gonna die because we have stuff in our hand and we could do more, you know. I'm okay with losing with having like nothing in my hand. One thing that really combats sleeping is having Pokemon that evolve too. So, I mean, also like, you know, putting in his pony with the and being able to put out Zubstrika would wake him up, you know. So there is a strategy to waking up sooner from sleep. I do have a little video coming out about that this week, a little short, but yeah, on the weekend I was doing a whole bunch of short form content. Oh no, that's okay. This deck, obviously, as per most decks, performs better. Oh, okay, wait a sec. I think we just evolve this. Yeah, he's going to hit us for 90, but then we just do 80 and put whatever to sleep. So, you know, he can't do anything to us. That's what we should have done on the last game, so we're going to do it this game. Yeah, this is like the learning, the diagnostics game. Let's learn what we got to do. But yeah, no, we're definitely growing. We're growing. We're putting in the work to get results. Perfect. Here comes that Pikachu. And honestly, we kind of want to fight the Pikachu. Pikachu needs to kill Wigglytuff, but we need to kill Pikachu. And Pikachu is also great too because he can't evolve. He can't do nothing. Like he's just, if he can't wake up, he's stuck and we lose. So the fact that we are just fighting a top tier deck right now, and in reality, this comes down to a 50-50. This is a 50-50 who wins here. This deck has nothing special about it. We got an Onyx, so we didn't even use a Hitmonchan and this. And we've just, like, without really trying, going first, so we're on the energy deficiency, we take this to a 50-50 win against a champion-winning deck. Obviously, like, you know, it's all great in theory, and then if he gets heads, it's all for nothing. But still, I mean, so we do lose this one, but I think there is still something to be said. Like, the fact that we've just, like, put this deck together, and it is right now at a 50-50 essentially on beating a Pikachu deck. And maybe the argument would be that we'd be in a better spot if we'd gone second. Like maybe that would have been not a 50-50. Maybe it would have been 100%. Or, you know, somewhere between 50-50 and 100%. I don't know, I'm just saying, like, you know, that it's very interesting that a deck like this can just be kind of thrown together. Shaco, anybody else that's new, welcome. I'm playing a very random deck. 2 Hitmonchans, an Onyx, 2 Jigglypuffs, 2 Wigglytuffs, and 1 Brock. And we almost just beat a meta Pikachu deck. Took it to a 50-50 at the end. So today is not going to be as much about winning as much as it is about just seeing exactly what it's really bad against and just playing it out. You know, just playing it out. But yeah, everybody, tell me what, if they had anything abnormal and exciting happen over the weekend, let us know. What was it? Would love to hear. Okay, so I'm thinking same thing. We're going to go Hitmonchan as a start and right into here. Obviously, if we had the Onyx, maybe we would have considered that, but we already know with him starting with Bulbasaur in the front, that's not what he would have wanted either. So, kind of puts us on an advantage. He will do what it takes to get Pikachu out. Or, sorry, to get Bulbasaur out. And we will do what it takes to just kill Bulbasaur. Hiya. Now, a lot of people might be like, oh, why didn't I play my Giovanni there? I find it better to play the Giovanni second. He's in a range right now where it's like 40 HP. And, you know, he might be like, oh, well, I'm willing to just hold off in case he gets to live rather than playing a potion if he has it. And, like, here we go. Now we're just... I'm not in a very worried situation. I could have waited a turn, but just in case he tries to do any shenanigans on us. But yeah, anybody in the chat, tell me how your weekend was. Tell me what was going down. Anything exciting happened. I know Mage was super excited about the results of the tournament, which is totally fair. I was also extremely excited about the results. When I saw those decks, I was very, very excited. Honestly, and like, I only learned about them like last night. So, you know, and then you wrote it this morning. So you probably knew even a little bit before I did. But I just like, yeah. It excites me that like... Mage, one of the first things me and you talked about was like, is there a Blastoise potential? And like, it right now, it's like, there very well could be, you know? Like, we're in a situation where that we might see a Blastoise happen. And that would be awesome if we did. Blastoise decks, like, as soon as they're, like, if their Charizard decks keep on rolling the way they're rolling, like, inevitably we have to see decks that just counter harder, right? Like, that's just what it's got to be. And I think Blastoise would definitely, there's got to be something there. I actually think Blastoise, if I had 2 Blastoise on this, I would try running Blastoise with Misties and Wigglytuff. I think that the stalling would be probably fairly, like, fine. Okay, so we are getting hit now. And that is okay. It bought us all the turns we need to put him to sleep. Now, the real question we are going to run into is, are we going to be able to kill him before he has enough energy to really blow us away while keeping him asleep? Why is that important? The reason it's important is because Exeggutor takes a lot of energy to retreat. So in a perfect world, we're going to kill this Exeggutor and take no damage. We are going to take damage. We just saw it. We got the 2 potions, though. And then hopefully we see the Venusaur or that Bulbasaur go in afterwards. And then we just, there's not enough energy to retreat it out. That's what we're hoping for. I was happy about the Mewtwo deck and was looking at more content to share to thread. And tourney seems like an easy thing to cover. It was easy to then share to the Discord for this community. Yeah. No, honestly, like, it was great. Just how you put it all together and everything too. I loved it. Like, super, super digestible. And you know what? We're even gonna throw the Brock down, just because if something happens, we actually have like a decent single prize user we can throw out there just to snag a couple kills potentially. Granted, he is weak, but Exeggutor can't even kill him in one hit. Oh, come on. You're killing me here. Okay, let's just think. What do we need to do to survive this? I think that might have just ended for us right here. Because even though we'll get the kill, we could try Sabrina. Oh. Actually, what we can do... Okay, let's play this real quick. Real quick. We can do a swap here. His deck, the one thing we do know about his deck is that he doesn't have great... sorry, I'm just trying to think here. I think that was the right play. I wish I had an X speed. An X speed would... Mafu, how you doing, man? Did I catch you before work again? Mage, say hi to Mafu. Mafu, say hi to Mage. Good afternoon. How y'all doing? Mage, meet Mafu. Yeah, the Mafu is a Smash player up in Vancouver. I used to play where we both used to live. He's a good kid. And he plays Scarlet and Violet competitive and plays Smash Ultimate competitive. Okay, so yeah, if I had an X speed, this would have been a better scenario. But the one thing we have going for us is that everything he has takes a lot of energy. So we are going to, of course, there's the X speed. We are going to Sabrina him and take this a little bit farther. Start in 14 minutes or so. Dude, that's sweet. So he has taken us to a 50-50 on killing us right now. Let's see how it pans out. He's going to flip a coin. If he gets heads, we lose. If he gets tails, we get to have a chance at winning. But this guy he's flipping good today. Oh, there we go. There we go. Mafu, also, consider dropping a like on the stream, man. Helps us out. You know the whole plugging my stuff. Okay, so we don't really need to play the Giovanni. I'm just playing this because I can. I don't expect it to give me anything that will help, but let's put him to sleep, which gives us a 50% chance. Now, I think he still has potions. Yeah, so he still has 2 potions, so he's definitely got a couple turns left in him. Yes, actually, I went to Bellingham yesterday for a tournament and won over a player who made top 8 in the 24 world champion. Oh, like in Oahu? Oh, I wasn't even looking. Did he wake up? It looks like he woke up, so we lost this. Oh, like, was he playing in Hawaii? Why didn't you come to Hawaii? You should have came, man. You should have came to the Hawaii tournament. Didn't you have enough points to come to Worlds? Dude, that's sweet. You should have came, though, if you had the points. If you didn't have the points, I understand why you didn't come. Okay. So, same scenario. We pretty much just took that to a couple coin flips. That one we were a little bit farther behind, but I mean, that's okay. I think we made the right choice with the Onyx. It kept us in the game. I didn't get an invite last season since I only started playing late in the season. I was only like 100 near the end of the season. Oh, that's fair. Dude, you should go to any worlds you can get an invite to. And I only say that. Ooh, see, okay, so this is Psychic. I only say that because the care package. So everybody that got into worlds, they ended up getting a care package with like the exclusive Pokemon cards. That care package is worth $1,200. So it's like pretty much pays for you to get there and to like be there for a couple days in a hostel. So not that like, that's the most glamorous thing, but it's still pretty awesome. And then obviously if you get in the top like 32, then you get a better price. And then if you get in the top 3 or top 3, then you end up getting ridiculous. You get good payouts for winning, but the third place there gets a Pokemon card that says like third place bronze or winner, and then second place and first place. A PSA 10 of the third place card or a second place card sold for like 200 grand. So it's like, it pays to go is all I'm saying. Okay, well, I'll just do another professor's research here. See if we can get any more tricks up our sleeve, and we'll just start beating on Mewtwo a little bit. Now, my instinct was maybe that energy was wrong, but it's technically less wrong only because... Oh, nice. Okay, well, he gets to kill me in one move. It's really wrong when he kills you in one move. It's because I can always put him to sleep with Jigglypuff. That's always the kicker, right? But obviously, I need to have like stupid RNG to stay in this game now, especially with Cresselia going up right away. I would have definitely played if I could have. That's the goal for this year. though. I really want the World's invite this year. I'm half maxed on my, yeah. Dude, I my wife Clarissa, and I think Volcarona as well. He was talking about it, but for sure, me and my wife will be going to Anaheim Worlds this year. So I hope you get an invite. Absolutely hope you get an invite. Oh no, San Antonio regionals. Wow, European internationals, Vancouver regionals, Milwaukee regionals, and North America interns. Dude, that's crazy. That is absolutely insane. Whereabouts in Europe do you have to go for the international? So this deck does not super perform against psychic decks by the looks of it. That's okay though. We have Onyx on the bench, you know, so he's just ready for anything. Oh, this guy's killing the coin flips. Is it that my RNG is bad or that their RNG is good? That's the question always when it comes to the coin flips, when they flip them. It's in London. Super excited for that one. I can't wait to go to Europe. Matt, we are not doing viewer we could, man. We actually could. We could do some viewer battles if you'd like. I am just playing with some decks that I've built about Jigglypuff. But Matt, if you want to do a viewer battle, we could absolutely do one. But to do it, I'm going to plug real quick, Matt. Are you subscribed? Have you dropped a like? And have you checked out the Discord? The Discord is pinned in the chat. If you're interested in Pokemon Pocket and Pokemon cards, it's a good place to be. We've just started it. We have 32 people in it. Also consider dropping a subscribe. We are giving away a full set of Korean 151 trading card game set. We're opening boxes for every 100 subscribers we get. And once we get to a complete set, we're giving it away. So definitely consider subscribing. And thank you for dropping the like. But yeah, if you want to do a viewer battle, we can absolutely do that. We are just doing some decks today with our Wigglytuff and Jigglypuff. So we can absolutely do that. Yeah. Matt, check the pin in the chat. It's where it'll say Donnie's Pokestop at the top, and then there's a Discord link. Feel free to join the Discord. We'd love to have you there. Got a lot. Matt, say hi to, Mafu, say hi to Matt and Mage. Everybody say hi. Mage has been a massive resource on Pokemon Pocket. He knows a lot about different deck builds and has been contributing quite a bit to the channel. Do you think you can win the international championship in the next 5 years? I thought about the question for a while. And what did you say? I got back to him recently saying yes, so that's what I'm aiming for. Dude, that's sweet. That is super sweet. Good for you. All right, Matt. I'm going to put in a password. It's going to be no capitals. Donnie. D-O. It's always my password. D-O-N-N-I. Easy. You want a battle? Put in Donnie. Of what, Jim? Whatever. Lol. Dude, that's sweet, Mage. I'm going to tell my wife and she'll be pumped. She's like, I bet you Mage wants to have more of a role on this Discord. I was like, you know what? I think he does too, because he's an awesome dude. But Mafu, seriously, dude, if you can win an international, that'd be crazy, man. How big of a tournament would that be? Like is that the big, out of all the tournaments you're going, it's obviously the farthest away, but is it the biggest tournament, like the most points? The Amazed one. All right, the Amazed one. Good luck. Let's get this going. Matt, I would recommend turn off the sound at the very least, or not look at the screen. because you will kind of have a massive leg up. But if you want to troll me like that, then that is all good too. Okay, so we see an Eevee, we see fire energy. This will be interesting to say the least. Interesting to say the least. So, fire deck, Flareon, I think it's 130 HP. It's a discard and energy. I won't peek. There we go. It is a discard an energy for every attack, so it's hard to maintain energy on anything else. Doesn't mean it's impossible, though. Definitely not impossible. Okay, and it's got the Moltres. Interesting. I'm all for this. I'm all for this. International gives more points, money for prizes. My goal isn't to win it. It's the current season, but learn enough to... Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. That makes sense, Mafu. 100%. Yeah. Dude, you, I mean, it's the same as Smash, right? You just want to get, like, as much exposure as possible right now, right? That's the main goal, I imagine. Okay. We didn't get a Misty. We just do the slow burn on this. There we go. There's the Flareon. 120 HP. Does 110 damage. One discard energy. Okay, that is interesting. So he must have a... He might not, but my thought would be that he would have a Moltres EX. Or it would just be silly for there not to be one there somewhere. But that doesn't mean that there is. Time will tell. So the real question is, where does the next energy go? That's what we're trying to decipher right here. Okay, so it's on the next Flareon. Okay. Put this guy out. Is actually traveling. In Smash, I never took the opportunity to travel to events, but feel much more inspired to do... Dude, that's so true. Good point. Okay, we are going to put this. This might seem counterintuitive, but we do have two Misties, and we don't know if we're going to get it. Hey, and we did get it. And of course, we'll get... we only got one. That's okay. We've got... But now we can X-speed this. Get our guy right back in here. Not only that, we can also potion up. Just so we don't have to worry about any funny business. And get Wigglytuff starting to get some energy. Now, Wigglytuff is going to get all the rest of the energy now. He's going to get the rest of the energy while we wait for Misty. Misty will throw on Articuno, but energy is going on Wigglytuff. Mafu, I obviously it would be really like convenient, but like, you know, maybe you can line up doing both tournaments in the same location if you do enough traveling, you know, like, I don't know. But like, also I understand that like mentally that's tough to train for too. Like, obviously you can be like ready to play Smash, but like the mind space of being ready to compete in one versus the other is quite different. So I get that. Okay. So we are not super afraid right now of anything that goes on the Flareon. Mainly because we're taking no damage. He won't be able to kill us in one hit. He's giving us lots of time to get energy on the back foot here. Obviously a Giovanni would have been super cool, but we do not get a Giovanni right now. And also he's going to have to burn either sacrifice this Moltres, or he's going to have to... Oh, that's interesting. I don't think energy goes on it though. Yeah, okay. And there's electric energy in this deck too. Oh, this is a weird deck. He must have like running Jolteon and Flareon. Okay, and we will just put this guy back out. And we'll see what he does here. Okay, so this one right here. Oh, we are going to play the Profess. No, we are not. That's a trap. We are not going to do that. We will do the X speed again. We're gonna retreat here. We're gonna get Articuno up. And we will put this next energy on our other Articuno. And then we're gonna Sabrina and rock the killing the Moltres on the bench. Get the Moltres kill on the bench. Easy. Now, he's probably going to swap out of this. That's all good. Doesn't matter. We've got energy on just about everything. He's got no prizes. So, we're not too concerned. And honestly, even if he swaps it out, it just doesn't matter unless he has a potion. Potion is what is required for Aerodactyl to stay alive. Because even a swap, Blizzard will get it. Mafu, if you have not left for work yet, are you enjoying Pokemon VGC more than Ultimate right now? Yeah, thanks, Mafu. We'll talk to you later. Have a good night. Okay, so we are throwing this just on Articuno, just to be ready in the back, and we will just attack. You can retreat in this option, but we just don't need to, because we got the weakness on our side. GG's, Matt. Did you want to do another one, or did you want to just call it there? I'm guessing that deck doesn't have... Is the whole point of that deck to need it? Yeah, I was just going to say... I did say in the match, I thought there was a Jolteon... and or a... to go with it, which kind of seemed a little confusing, but that's okay. We'll run our other deck. Our other deck is a little more... interesting to say the least. So you might be thinking like, oh, why did you even have Wigglytuff in that last battle? It didn't do anything. But you know what? Like, that fear of Wigglytuff coming out gives you lots of options. Gives you lots of options. So that's something to consider. Okay, we are fighting a Psychic deck this time. We may as well just get this out there to do what it needs to do. And we'll do how this deck is completely constructed. Hoping for the best. Are we fighting Gengars this battle? Question is it Gengar EX or is it just normal Gengar? Okay. And Psyduck, okay. So you really, really, really just do not want me using any of my support cards this game. Gotcha. You're like, you know what? I'm going to let you not do any support. And you know what? This is what we're going to do. I'm not going to even... I'm just going to energy up on the back line. We're just going to pretend that Ghastly is not even there. Not worry about it. If we get an X speed, we'll swap in Hitmonchan. But without it, it's just going to be there. It's just going to be a wall. And that wall is going to now stop being able to use support cards. By the sounds of it. Okay, I think this is going to go here. The next energy is where we're going to be a little bit more confused. Because we don't need any more on Jigglypuff, but the real question is, do we just start getting, like, Onix ready to go? Maybe not. Maybe less Onix, because Onix is not going to play a crucial role in this game, as I am about to see. I can't get 3 energies on Onyx before he can do what he needs to do. But we have a good little wall going up here. We're not going to be too worried. One thing we have to remember is we are going to be playing this game with virtually no assistance. It's going to be item cards only. So Onyx has already done what he needs to do. Now, in most circumstances, I would start energying him up, especially if I get a Brock. But that just won't be the case in this battle. And the one thing also that's kind of nice is like we just have a lot of fodder. So even if he wants to play Sabrina's on us, it really won't matter. Now, the only reason I'm putting an extra one on is just in case for retreating. Then I don't have to worry about that. X speed and everything. Okay. So despite not being able to use any support, we will be able to use sleep to our advantage. Now, we do have a little bit of a deficit on flipping here. We need better than average flipping to win this. But that is okay. And to be fair, if a Sabrina comes out, then we just die anyway. Unless we put him to sleep. I wish if he was asleep, his ability didn't do anything. That would be really, really handy right about now. Maybe, let's read it. Maybe, as long as his Pokemon's in the active spot. Yeah. Just has to be in existence of a life. Okay. So whether he is still asleep or not doesn't even matter. It is kind of nice you get that chance to 2 chances to wake up from sleep. It is kind of, I will say, I like it. Okay. So it'd be really nice for him not to wake up here. But if he does and doesn't have a Sabrina, we're okay. Only if he doesn't have a Sabrina. So that's what we're playing on right now. We're hoping he doesn't. Well, I guess the Sabrina doesn't matter that much, like as much as we'd think, only because he's only taken 1 prize. But, you know, we do have to worry about the continual Sabrinas happening. If another Sabrina happens after this, that's where it gets tough. Well, that just doesn't even... You haven't been letting me use any of my support cards anyway. Okay, welcome. If anybody is kicking around and is new, don't hesitate to say hello. Drop a what's up in the chat. We got Matt. We're doing a little battle between me and Matt right now. Matt Johnson, who is in the chat. We got Mage here. Matthew just left for work, but got some good people. So don't be shy. Okay, and this is going to be a win. I guess the odds were definitely on our side in that matchup, just because it was we only needed him to stay asleep for 1 turn to survive it. And he's Sabrina, so now we're just at full health. Like, there's just really, like, we don't need support cards, really. And Haunter can't live through anything like that. Yeah, that's just a headache. GG's, Matt. Matt, I'm going to send you a friend request when we're done this. Everybody that plays me gets a friend request. That plays me from stream. And Matt, seriously, do not hesitate to join the Discord. We'd love to see you there. But yeah, there you guys go. I mean, that was a great display of both of the decks. It was a great display of both of the decks that we are currently working with. If anybody else wants to do a battle, just, let me know. Otherwise, we are just going to keep plugging away on rotating between the two. So let's see how this one goes again. And if anybody would like to see Jigglypuff with anything, let me know. All right. Okay. We're going second, which is great. Start with the Onyx. Okay. We kind of don't want to get a Hitmonchan right here. I have not. I can absolutely give it a whirl. It sounds like it would be... Yeah, like you wouldn't use Wigglytuff. You would just probably use Jigglypuff, would be my guess. Okay, what are we even playing against? This is quite the deck I'm seeing in front of us. But you know what? We're gonna swing for the fences. And we're maybe gonna get an Onyx kill here. We won't even need the Jigglypuffs. Yeah, I guess you'd use Jigglypuff to make them fall asleep. And then swap them out for an Aerodactyl, I guess. That would be like the play. Okay, so this guy's deck is very clearly using Greninjas and Pokemon that are all different types. But those Pokemon that are different types, you have to remember, they have different... We're going to play Sabrina because they all take colorless energy. Sorry, that's what I was going to get at, except for Greninja. We're going to play Sabrina because I think that he's going to put in Persian. I think he's going to forget that Persian's weak against Onyx. Somebody playing this deck would forget that. And that's all it takes. Exactly. That's what I was kind of thinking. Like, I'm not sure it really fully makes sense. Because, like, the win can... Yeah, because, like, here's the thing, too. Like, imagine if it's a deck that's designed for drawing, too, right? That makes it even tougher. Alright, so we are now going to be fighting against the Shuriken. Okay, I'm not too worried about that. We are going to... Oh, like... This guy's weak to me too. This guy's deck is pretty vulnerable to fighting. This Onyx. See? I told you the Onyx change in here. Imagine if this was a meta deck. Whew. Where would we be at as a community? Welcome, welcome. We got a couple new people, it looks like, in here. Don't hesitate to say hi in the chat. We got a Discord in the pinned in the chat too. But say hi, drop a like on the stream, stick around. Playing some Jigglypuff today. Got some cool decks going on. Okay, so we finally see some sort of resemblance of power in this deck, in his deck. And we are going to just continue with that. We know that... Oh, actually, we are going to use this just so that he can't shuriken us, put in a new Pokemon, and hit us. We're going to force him to attack both onto Onyx. And that's kind of why I made sure just. I think that's why I'm really digging the. That's why I'm really digging the Articuno with Wigglytuff. I think it's a combination that works. You know, it just feels like it works. Okay. I think we just put up Hitmonchan. I mean, we could really use a Wigglytuff to be drawn. I guess we can sleep. I need to like utilize the sleep factor as a winning prospect. Oh wow, he just did that. Okay, well I guess unless we pull Wigglytuff right here, we're just gonna kill this. Yeah, there we go. Guys, real quick, I am just going to grab some water. You know, my hourly go and get some water because I'm talking so much break. Just give me 2 minutes and I will be back. All right, we back. So what do you think, Mage? What could be added to... Is there any potential for Aerodactyl Jigglypuff? I guess like you could add Wigglytuff in for the damage, but it doesn't really... It just kind of negates the purpose. They just really wouldn't go good together. I almost think that if Aerodactyl is disruption, right? I almost feel like running Persian with it would maybe be enough disruption that it would be worth it, you know? I could be wrong on that, but I don't know. That's what my instincts kind of tell me. Anybody that's new, welcome. We are playing Jigglypuff today. We got 2 Jigglypuff decks that we are playing. If you'd like to see me play a specific deck, put it in the chat. We will talk it through, and if I can build a deck, I will build a deck. Okay, so we are fighting Electric. This is perfect. So let's get Hitmonchan in there and see what we can do. Consider dropping a like on the stream. We also have the Discord pinned in the chat. So if you want to join our Discord, everything Pokemon Pocket and Pokemon cards, could be a place for you. Also consider giving us a subscribe. Matt, what do you think? How could you fix an Aerodactyl Jigglypuff deck? What would be the damage? What? Come on. I mean, Helicoptermon is probably not a card that I really see why anyone would really play it, but you know, I was watching one of the other YouTubers the other day, and he was talking about the worst cards in the set, and he put Nidoqueen in the top 10 worst cards. And I was like, I don't feel like don't get me wrong, I don't think Nidoqueen, Nidoking decks work right now, but I would by no means be putting Nidoqueen as a top 10 worst card. What do you guys think? Do you think Nidoqueen is in the top 10 worst? Okay, okay. This is nice. He gets to go first. Hopefully he doesn't pull a Moltres right now. I don't care. Red card me all you want. My Hitmonchan's gonna punch you to death. Every Charmander I kill is just gonna be perfect. This could be like the Hitmonchan of all Hitmonchans. Like, just kills all Charmanders. The Charmander killing Hitmonchan. Punch them to death. Okay. I'm really glad that he got so much out of his red card. Okay, so let's just start, you know, punching him in the face. I like a good punching Charmander in the face moment. For sure it's in your top 10. People are just scared of this deck. Guys, this is the new meta. Top 10 though. Like, there's some really not good cards in this. And you're saying that there's zero utility for Nidoqueen? Zero? Like, okay, here's my thing, Mage. I'd love to hear your opinion on. Okay, I hear you say Nidoqueen is bad. But, like, if you were playing a game and you got to pick their perfect starting hand and your perfect draws, you could probably get to a winning scenario with Nidoqueen against somebody doing very average. There are some cards in the game, though, that, like, you could literally do perfect and it will not put you in a winning position, I think. I don't know, that's my thought. Also, admittedly, that doesn't mean I'm right. Okay, Mage. Shots fired. Mage went there. Mage went there. Okay. So, I do like this idea that we are seeing just a ton, a ton of these decks. Greninja decks popping up. It's a rough go. Hopefully, Frogadier and a Giovanni doesn't come down right now. That's what I'm banking on. Not seeing those two things happen at once. It's almost as if I've got the foresight, you know? Just got the foresight. Pass. Fair enough. I can't take that away from you. I can't deny that. Okay. So we're off to a pretty rough start here, but let's see what happens. Maybe the evolve was the wrong thing to do on the bench. I was hoping to get at least one turn of sleep, but you know, at 50-50, you don't get what you want. You get what you want all the time 50% of the time. 50% of the time, you always get what you want. That's how they say it. I feel like I'm playing that other guy. Just he finally got the draws that he needed to make this work. Okay. Well, without 2 potions, that is just over. Easy. What if it was a mutual power up? The Nidoking got a little boost too. What? Oh, actually, let's change the card completely. What if Nidoking's whole attack ability was changed and it was the same? If there was a Nidoqueen, then it had it did more damage too. That's a good point. To me, it makes it seem more like there'd be a Nidoqueen, not a Nidoking. Unless they can specifically do that. Like, unless they make it that it's like, because like you don't need a Nidoqueen and a Nidoking EX. Like, Nidoqueen gets a bonus from Nidoking EX. But it would make more sense if there was a Nidoqueen EX and then you could run Nidoking with Nidoqueen EX rather than base Nidoqueen. I don't know. What do I know? Oh, that's a good question to anybody that's here. What's an EX you would like to see, a new one on the board? And if you have ideas for what it would like entail damage-wise or ability-wise, what would it be? Does anybody have any cool ideas? Oh, I see what you're saying. I see. So that you can easily bench Nidokings to power up the Nidoqueen. Okay, yep. I see where you're coming from. Ooh, this guy's got a very expensive deck. This is very, very energy pricey. And the only... Get me out of the hole, fam. Mage, tell me how you really feel. You clearly have a strong opinion. Jax, how you doing, man? Welcome back to the stream. How was your weekend? Did you get up to anything in particular? Come on, Misty. He got a tails. I'm not getting tails. I'm getting heads. I'm getting 1 heads, but you know what? It's a heads nonetheless. They are bad cards. Food. You got up to food over the weekend. That sounds like quite the Thanksgiving treat, so to speak. Good on you, Jax. Your English teacher plays Pokemon TCG Pocket. Oh yeah? Are they pretty good at it? Do you guys ever battle? You know, it'd be ideal a Sabrina right then and there. So I'm doing this new thing. I've been always really bad for like right now being like, I should get Blizzard. But you know, like the reality is I don't need Blizzard this turn. Like, to do 10 damage on the bench, I'm better off just having Wigglytuff one better and doing it next time. Because it's not like, if I had Sabrina, it'd be one thing. But really, rather than just doing an overkill on this little bug, I'm better off just doing 40, getting Wigglytuff a little bit closer, just in case a switch happens or anything. And then just doing Blizzard next turn. Like, I'm just better off. Like, for the 10 damage it was going to do to Wartortle, like, Wartortle's either going to evolve right here or he's dying to Blizzard next turn anyway. You know what, Jax? I don't know, Jax, if you're on the Discord, but, like, honestly, I do truly believe that we are going to see a good shift. Like, I do think we are going to see a lot of things change. Okay, we can't play this wrong. There's definitely a wrong way to play this. So, because we can't heal any farther, we can either do 80 or we can get Wigglytuff to a point where she's in a better spot. Okay, let's just, so we can do 80 right now. He's at 100. We die. Then I do nothing for a turn. I take 100. I hope for sleep. I'd rather have more chances at sleeping and just do 40. Let's see if that, okay, that's the plan, guys. Rather than Blizzard, we do Ice Wing, and then we're opting to have one extra turn of sleep. Will it pay off? What do you guys think? Put in your votes now. That I'll see after the fact because there's a delay. But yeah, Mewtwo, you know what? Mewtwo Gardevoir is getting used less. There are things to counter it now. So, you know, I mean, it will always have a play because it's not that hard of a deck to get. You get all the cards from one thing, you know? You don't have to try that hard to build the deck. And then also along the way of building the deck, there's a lot of like contingency cards you can always use. So I do understand it. Okay. So we are going to make this guy take a little nap. Throw a Giovanni down just because, like, why the heck not? And we're putting him to sleep. Just stay asleep. Stay asleep. Yeah, we did this right. 2 turns of potential sleep, and we guarantee win if we get one of them. Well, then we definitely win. Here we go. And I guess Sabrina could slow us down, but not even. So we need 2 potions here for him to stand a chance. Oh. Oh, wouldn't that be something? If he gets the energies and he has... Okay, we got a Super Blastoise on our hands. If he has another potion, that's bad news. X speed, what's that going to do? You're sleeping. Gosh, I love this game. Alright, let's see if you wake up. As if it matters. You know what? That's the thing. Blastoise isn't in the meta, not because he's not good. It's just because he doesn't like to wake up. There we go. GG's. No, we will see more Blastoise in the meta. We definitely will. Okay. And we'll keep at it. We'll keep going. Jax, if you have any decks or anything you'd like to see with Wigglytuff or Jigglypuff, you let me know. If I've got the cards, I will build it. I will build it. Okay. Yeah, I do think that this is a fun deck. I don't think it's like overly consistent, but it's not like super inconsistent either. Though I think that we are going to be in for quite the awakening right here on this. But time will tell. Oh, dang, I do like this card. I really like this card. Okay. Oh, well, you know what? Let's just hope that we have as good a luck as we did last game. That is not quite as good as last game. Confirmed. Okay. So, back to our conversation, Mage, last week about other cards. I don't think Switch would ever... I think Switch will only be introduced if they just, like, get rid of other cards. Because, like, what's the point of having X speed if you have Switch? Switch is just so much better because it gets, like, a Kangaskhan out without using a bunch 2X speeds and a bunch of potions. I mean, like, I guess the argument is you only get 2 of them. So if you want to do lots of switching, you'd have to use both. But... I don't know. There's a part of me that just kind of feels like it wouldn't be. It would make the X speed completely redundant. We're just like really, really hoping that Cresselia doesn't go up right now. Every turn that Cresselia doesn't come up is a chance we have a better chance of winning this game. Power creep or poison becomes a real problem. Yeah. See, here's the thing I'm like thinking about, right? Like I can do 80. He's not going to kill me no matter what next turn. But I could do like 40. I could do 50 with the Giovanni and still do Blizzard next turn. Well, it's kind of all the same. Let's just do Blizzard now. Sometimes the guarantee is worth it. Yeah, that well said, Mage. Just because it will be in the game, maybe it won't be right now, but it will be at some point. Okay. So Mewtwo EX is just Gonzo's. And he's trying to buy himself 2 turns, I guess. Would be the play he's going for. So he's really hoping, and granted I don't have a Giovanni, but he's really hoping a Sabrina, but he's really hoping that I don't get a Sabrina also. But you know what? We'll just press forward. We'll do another Blizzard. One thing is that he's going to need minimum 1x speed and 1 energy to get this Mewtwo out. So always something worth noting. Anybody that's new, welcome. Please consider dropping a like on the stream or give us a subscribe. We also do have a Discord. It is pinned in the chat, and don't be shy on saying hello. We got Mage, we got Jax, chatting up a storm a little bit. Okay, let's just do Jigglypuff here. That's okay. That does not overly bother us. All it does is if we do not get a X speed, which we didn't get, is it just slows down 1 energy on Wigglytuff, which is not the end of the world right now. Because we are just going to get another Blizzard out. Yes, there is Gardevoir. Oh, I guess 1 turn is all he really needed, isn't it? Huh. I maybe just did that wrong. Yeah, we definitely just did that wrong because Gardevoir just came out. So what I should have done is I should have probably just honestly used Jigglypuff to sleep to gain 1 energy and hope that to keep that guy out for 1 more turn. I alternatively could not have attacked, but then I'm just banking that he doesn't have his other X speed in his hand. Yeah, this is sadly it is, well, we can potentially put Mewtwo to sleep, with Jigglypuff. We got a hope and a dream. But even in this scenario, at least Jigglypuff would have had one potential extra energy on him. Alternatively, if we pull... No, never mind. I was going to say if we pull another Articuno and get crazy on the Misty, but that actually wouldn't even save us either. Oh, there we go. Sterne, welcome. Good morning, Sterne. How you doing? We were playing Jigglypuff Wigglytuff today. Hey, by the way, everybody, did anybody see the thumbnail we made for the stream today? What do you guys think? Let me know what you think of the thumbnail. Is it looking fresh? Does it look good? That's rough, Mewtwo. Come on, Mewtwo, you should wake up. Oh, if Mewtwo stays asleep, we win. If we get like the most ridiculous Misty right here. But it would also require for him to stay asleep for another full turn and us to not do exactly that. Okay. I think we just energy here. We keep him asleep and we hope for the best. Thanks, Sterne. Mage, what did you think of the thumbnail? Or did you not even notice it because you're like, I'm coming to hang... Wow. Okay, guys, we're in this. We're in this. The RNG is here. We're getting through on this game. We just need one more heads. Is that too much to ask for? One more heads? He finally wakes up. He's like, finally, I can do something. That is not the play. We are going to retreat here. We'll get Wigglytuff in. Let's see if we can do it one more time, guys. One more time. And just for funsies, we'll throw the Giovanni out there. It does nothing. But it makes us feel better. Come on. No, there wouldn't be a point in Sabrinaing. And the reason for that is because I only have one prize. Yeah, because then you just put up the Cresselia. I mean, to be fair, Watto, welcome to the stream. But yeah, honestly, we kept that guy asleep way longer than we had any right to. We have been... Welcome. Everybody say hi to Watto. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing good. We are playing with some Wigglytuff Jigglypuff today. But yeah, I mean, we had way better RNG there than we had any right to have. We are rocking two different decks today. So we got the double Articuno with the Wigglytuffs. As well as we will switch to this deck now. Two Hitmonchans and an Onix with the Wigglytuffs. Very interesting deck. We've gotten some interesting wins out of it. Hi, how you doing? Please consider giving us a subscribe. We are doing a giveaway on a full set of Korean 151. All you have to do is subscribe to get in on the set giveaway. We also do have a Discord pinned in the chat, so please consider joining our Discord. It's everything Pokemon Pocket and Pokemon TCG. So if you want to talk about either of those topics, it's a good place. It's not overly old. It's only 2 weeks old, and we have 32 members in it already. So we've been killing it. So please consider, and drop a like on the stream. All those things really help us out. But yeah, if you're in on Pokemon Pocket, this might be the place for you. If you do play, let us know what level you are, as well as, there we go, we got an Onix. It's a little late to the party this time, but that's okay. Let us know what level you are, what your favorite deck to play is, and what your least favorite deck to fight against is. I don't have Discord, but I will subscribe. I like chill TCG streams. Oh, thanks. I try to be chill. Sometimes I can go a little high on energy, but like if you're looking for one of those guys that like goes over the top, I mean, like the odd time you get a fist bump like in the air when I get the most ridiculous RNG, but I usually try to keep it pretty chill. That's my demeanor. But yeah, let us know what level are you, what deck you running, what is your least favorite deck to fight against. Okay, we are not getting much here on this deck, but we fight on. We always fight on. We also do plan on streaming Watto. If you want to let us know what time zone you're from, we will be streaming Monday to Friday this week, starting at 12 noon PST. Frogadier. Oh no. To be fair, it buys us time. It buys us time. It buys him time, but it buys us time. And he just made a mistake, which is good. He didn't put down an energy. Don't be Hitmonchan. There we go. We'll totally gladly give him Onyx. Yeah. Oh, and by the way, Mage, thank you for the thumbnail. Yeah. My wife helped me put some thumbnails together, so hopefully we are able to continue putting together some cool stuff. Oh. Joe, how you doing, man? Joe, what did you think of the thumbnail? Also, Joe, drop a like. Say hi to Watto. Watto, say hi to Joe. Everybody say hi to Watto. Sterne is here. Just got in. Jax has been here for a little bit. I did do the Venusaur event. What is this guy doing? I did do the Venusaur event. I'm still missing the Haunter, sadly. But we're definitely getting there. Okay, so we do not have a potion, which is extremely unfortunate. We have to do a little bit of just sacrificing right now. So, unfortunate for us. We could Sabrina out Greninja, but the reality... Yeah, maybe let's Sabrina it. Well, Sabrina, hope he puts in something different, and then hoping that Greninja does the Shuriken on Onyx. That's what we're hoping for. He just really, really wants the prizes. And we will end it there. And if not, then very unfortunately, that Shuriken is going to just keep killing everyone. Actually, as I say that, I'm regretting. I'm very much regretting doing that. At least if I'd kept him in, he would have maybe been more forced to... If he kills Onyx, I feel like that's a mistake. Yeah. That is very unfortunate for us. Didn't even put us to sleep. Just the threat of... We're not... Oh, yeah, we can put this up because we can evolve it. It's the hopes to get a turn off. We are going to put an energy here. It will put a artificial timer on Greninja to do the kill. I think. Well, we've already done it, so too late. And thank you, Joe, for saying that it looks good. We thought it looked good too. We got some cool thumbnails coming this week on all of our videos and on our live stream. So we got some fun stuff for you guys this week too lined up already. We have so we're doing this today. If I get the footage I need for the video I'm trying to build, then come on, this guy's doing exactly what I would be doing. Sorry. If we get the footage we need, then we will be moving on. If not, we'll do a little bit more of this tomorrow. But we have some Jolteon decks we're going to be doing this week, as well as we have... There we go. Okay, he is definitely going to kill Onyx now. And then we have a Electrode we are going to be doing for a bit this week. So Electrode and Jolteon this week. It's a week of electric. And Wigglytuff. Jigglypuff. Okay. Okay. Onyx, let's wake up and just destroy him. There we go. Thou shalt destroy Jigglypuff. Land Crush. So this will be interesting to see. I imagine he's going to Water Shuriken Onyx now and hope that I put up something that he can really mess up with Articuno. That would be my thought. I mean, I could be wrong on that too, but that's what I would be considering doing now. He's just keeping at it. Okay. Okay, so one down. Now here's the real question. All it takes is for me to miss one sleep and that Wigglytuff dies. But I only get 2 more turns with that Wigglytuff anyway. I think we have to do this one and we have to just hope we get potions. That's it. We haven't played any potions yet, so we're bound to start getting some. Okay, there we go. All right, so we're going to potion up here. Hopefully we get our second potion. It's not the end of the world. Energy's going up here. And we will put Hitmonchan on the bench just for funsies. And we're 1 in 3 of getting another potion. So we will get another potion before Shuriken gets the kill. But if we get 2 Greninjas, then we are very dead. I mean, this is already not looking great, but you know, you do what you got to do. Okay. Always love a Misty Tails. We always love a Misty Tails. Okay. Now we need to not be paralyzed. Like this has been an uphill battle of us being asleep and now being paralyzed. So I think we just lose now. Because he's going to be able to hit us again. Yeah, I do think that this is just a loss. We'll play it another turn, but like the reality is we have like another I don't know. I'm just trying to think it through. Like, is there even a win condition? I got so many Jigglypuffs. I think I got 3 of them. I'm really bad for just wanting certain cards, and then I just kind of let the event stop. I don't do the event every day using the charges. And then at like the very last day or 2, I'll be like, oh, I need to do more of it. I didn't get enough cards. I should be way more proactive. I just hate fighting AIs. I feel like I don't learn anything fighting the AIs anymore. There we go. That was a very interesting deck. We're going to do one more with this deck before we swap over. Just because I think we made a little bit of a mistake with the Onyx. It'd be one thing if... Yeah, we definitely made the mistake on the Onyx on that one. So let's try to redeem it. Anybody have any exciting things? Oh, Preston. Wow. I didn't even realize that was you. Welcome, man. How you doing? What do you think of the... How was your Thanksgiving, A? B, what do you think of the thumbnail? It took me 25 packs to get the second Jiggly. Oh, I wanted to scream. Yeah, I believe it. I got the Venusaur on pack 1, and then I got 2 Jigglypuffs right back to back. I haven't got the Haunter yet, which I do want to get the Haunter, but I'm not like dead set on needing the Haunter. Okay. An X speed would be great because I do have a deck here that can kind of burn through Snorlax fairly quick. I mean, can he burn through 2 Snorlaxes very quick? I guess we'll find out. But that's kind of one of the Pokemon I didn't really want to get right here, right now. That is one I wanted. Okay. Ooh. Now I want Onix. That's good. That's good. You had a good weekend. This guy disconnected, but I really hope he comes back. I really want to see how this plays out. I would like to see if this deck can hold it together. And, oh, there we go. Okay, he came back good. Good, good. So it'll be interesting to see if my, granted, it is with the Onix, we'll be mostly doing the damage on, but it'll be interesting to see if we can pull this through and where the Jigglypuff kind of plays its role. Okay, we are going to do the Brock. And that puts a massive timer on all of these Snorlaxes. You need one more Venusaur to have 2 of each. Yeah, I think I have 2 Venusaurs. We can check when we're done this battle. We'll check and see where I'm at. Like, realistically, I should get more. And the reason... Okay, guys, great advice for Pokemon Pocket. They're introducing trading. We all know that. But there are a lot of people right now that are not playing Pokemon Pocket that are going to be getting big into Pokemon Pocket. Whether it's later this year, whether it's next year, whether it's years from now. It will happen. So having extra promos to trade for cards you might need could be very valuable because those promos may never ever get released again. So getting a lot of the Jigglypuffs on this event might be very, very useful because they could be a very valuable card to people down the road. Yeah, 10 more days. So you have lots of chances. But I do think it is worth it for everyone to try your best to get a good couple of cards. I mean, Venusaur, you know, Bulbasaur's a big hit. People will want that card. But yeah, definitely the Jigglypuff, the Haunter too, just because they're different variants of the card, not just like cosmetic, that potentially people will never ever be able to get again. And if they want that card in their deck, they'll be willing to trade you something probably pretty good for it. So keep that in mind. It is worth getting promos. Also, I'm going to minor plug to all of you guys that are following me. If you guys have some time, first of all, you guys helped me with my short that came out last week, and it blew up, my Pokemon Pocket short. I did have another short come out today. Oh, interesting. No. I think we're just going to... it won't matter. We'll use the XP, whatever we do. But I did have another short come out today, which was just my misfortune of Friday with the Moltres. If you guys wouldn't mind going and watching it, liking and commenting on the short that came out today, I'm sorry. I know I ask you a lot of you guys, but it does really help out a lot. So if you have time, just consider doing it. I do very much appreciate it. Okay, we're just going to XP this. We really do need... So one thing about the guy we're fighting against, Dak, actually, let's play Professor's Research too. He would do bad against a Greninja situation too, because he wouldn't have... and like, he would never ever have the time to get Snorlax out of position. Just, you know, food for thought. Oh, I wonder picked a rainbow bordered Moltres. Dude, that's sweet. Well, who we're getting so close to 700. I know, Joe. We did crazy over the weekend. The short that we put out on Friday got almost 13,000 views, the most views we've ever gotten on any video, on any short. And it did get some good subscribers. So we got some good subscribers over the weekend. Okay, well, on the bright side, Wigglytuff is ready to jam. I wish we had our other Wigglytuff just so that we'd have a little bit more for HP for what's about to happen. But honestly, I think we just win this. Because he's going to come out with this. If he doesn't evolve right now, I can just Sabrina and kill with probably either one of these. That can also happen too, though. That's a sweet wonder pick, though. I've been trying to wonder pick a friggin' Pikachu. That was about as good as we could have hoped for. That Hitmonchan just got deleted. And now we'll put another one up. Remember, guys, whenever you're fighting Dragonite decks, you want your bench as full as possible. Okay, and we are going to be realistically just putting Dragonite to sleep. We'll just do a Giovanni just because. Because if he does have a potion, 2 Giovannis does counteract that 1 potion. Come on. The reason we didn't do a Sabrina there is because I didn't want to split the damage. Yes, it is the same odds of hit staying in. There we go. But if we had gotten the heads there, then it would have probably not worked out as good for us. But yeah, Onyx did what he needed to do. He tanked. The Brock worked. And now we are just going to be in a scenario where we can take out the rest of this Dragonite deck. And granted, Dragonite deck is not super meta, but it's definitely like people are trying to make it work. People are definitely trying to make it work. And that will be GG. Ya boy, man's Wiggly plus Geo would have killed it, right? After the Sabrina. So after the Sabrina, like if I'd Sabrina the Dragonair. So also something to remember, yeah boy, is let's just say I did do that exact scenario. I Sabrina'd, I would have done 80 damage, he would have had 20 HP left, but as soon as he also evolved Dragonair to Dragonite, he wakes up. So if he wakes up, then he's not asleep anymore, obviously. So that is one thing to take into account. We do not want to have that happen, and then there we go, we get the conceit. They didn't count on the second Giovanni, no. They did not. But it would have taken 2 turns, but he obviously had the other Dragonite in his hand, so it would not have quite worked. Granted, he would have still had to retreat. It would have been messy either way, but you know what? Sometimes it's just better to do the guarantee. Or the path of least resistance. Okay, let's hop into the next one. That really worked out. Boys, welcome. You seem new to the stream. Yeah, boy. Welcome. Please consider subscribing, dropping a like on the stream, and checking out the Discord. Everybody, please say hi to Yeah, boy. I don't recognize him at all, so be nice. Preston, say hi. Joe, say hi. Mage, say hi. You know, everybody. Give him the Donnie's Pokestop welcome. Okay, so it's an electric deck. Maybe this is just going to be a tank. It might not do any damage. It depends on whether we get the Brock or not. And likely it's going to just need to be that way because there's a Pikachu EX at our door. One thing that's really good about Wigglytuff is that Raichu can't one-shot him. I do really like that part about it. And sadly enough, X Speed is never going to make this work to get him out. Like, I would love to have Hitmonchan in right now. The damage would be crazy. Let's just let's put it on Jigglypuff just because it is the safest spot it can be. What? Oh, I watch all your videos. I don't know why I'm not already subscribed. Well, you better subscribe, yeah, boy. Come on. Can't just watch the videos and not subscribe. It helps us out so much. And also, on top of that, we are giving away a Korean 151 trading card game complete set. We're opening boxes for every 100 subscribers we get. And once we get a complete set, we're going to give it to one of you guys. So, you know, if that's not an incentive, I don't know what is. Perfect. I just saw the timer, the clicker go up. Thank you, sir. Okay, so we are really just going to hope. Okay, if he does Sabrina us right now. Oh, I wonder if we should Sabrina him just to slow him down. No, not yet. So if he Sabrinas us, we are going to sadly just give up Hitmonchan. It's what has to happen. But in reality, Pikachu can't one-shot us, which is great. And honestly, we're just like, we are getting every single bit we would kind of want here. He doesn't have a full bench. No, he's dead next turn. Don't even worry about Brock. We're not even going to think about Brock. We're going to pretend like we don't even have Brock. I have not been playing no EX over the weekend, Joe, but I will be building a no EX deck with Jolteon. And doing this week, I will be having a Jolteon day. There we go. There's the Sabrina. So we are going to sacrifice the Hitmonchan. Mew, how you doing? Thank you, Mew. Don't forget to drop a like. Everybody say hi to Mew. Mew, say hi to Ya Boy. Ya Boy just joined us, is new. We did get somebody else to join us too. I'm not sure if they're still here with us. Matt Johnson was doing some fan battles earlier. But yeah, feel free to say hello. Everybody say hi to Mew. Okay, we got another Hitmonchan. Hitmonchan is great against these electric decks. And we are going to put one more energy on... No, actually, it's just going to go on Hitmonchan. Just because we have so many X-Speeds on us right now. And we're just going to go to sleep. Let's put him to sleep. Onyx did exactly what it needed to do just so that this can happen. Whether it sleeps or not, it's going to have to retreat if it doesn't. If not, then we are going to just take a very, very nice kill on Pikachu. We will have to worry about this coming our way, but at the same time, we won't be getting hurt. And also something to remember, if Raichu happens with a Lieutenant Surge, it can't kill us, as well as the Zapdos can't kill us in one turn either. So, all good things. Sup, Mew? Okay, so, and we can even actually, if we really want to, we can play this double safe. We don't need to though. Do we need to? We should maybe play this safe. Yeah, let's do it. Rather than talk about it, let's just do it. So Pikachu is going to be weak against Hitmonchan. So we are going to X-Speed here. Pull Wigglytuff out. And we're going to put Hitmonchan in. And we are going to take out Pikachu with Hitmonchan. Which means that Zapdos doesn't get a freebie hit on our Wigglytuff. And if he does another Sabrina, we will put in the Onyx. But yeah, so Joe, to answer your question, we will do some Jolty on no EX later this week. Okay, so he is likely going to try to get that Pikachu fired up, maybe not. Either way, he's on a clock, right? Now, some people might be asking, is there any reason to use Sabrina And someone might use Sabrina. The problem is they're just going to put in the other Pikachu. Then they don't sleep, they're going to just retreat. And we only need one prize, so we may as well attack Zapdos and hope that we can keep Zapdos at bay in here. Now we are hoping that a second Sabrina doesn't come out, but he's got a big hand. So Sabrina absolutely can happen. And to be fair, we didn't even put an energy down. So we should have probably put that on. Oh, wow. We should have probably put that on Onix just in case. So that is our one losing condition right here. There we go. There's the... Unless he does the damage to his Pikachu. Like, Joe, do I have all 3 decks? Is that 3 different decks? One majoring in each? Or I need to have a deck where I'm running all 3 of them? Guys, I'm going to quickly bio while I wait for Joe's response to what he wants to see me do. And I'll be right back. Suspenseful music play in the background. What if you did a stream where a deck where you run all 3 as a little challenge? I mean, I could definitely attempt to put that together. That would be very, very tough to run. Yeah, we could probably put together. You know what we should do actually, Joe? Would be a fun day. We could do like a stream where you guys battle me and everybody has, it's a no EX. You have to at the very minimum have 2 EVs and 1 of each of the evolutions in your deck. You can add whatever else you want, but no EX. Thoughts? What are your thoughts on that? Moltres, Articuno, Zapdos. Those guys are just so heavy on energy. That makes it tough. Makes it so tough. Okay. There we go. We got... I like that idea, Joe. Okay. I'm down like Chris Brown. Oh my gosh. I need to sometimes not say everything I see. Okay, so it looks like we are fighting the old meta Zapped or electric deck. We do not have the best scenario for it, but you know what? We just tank. We tank those. Okay, and in this scenario, Onix getting the energy does make the most sense because Hitmonchan just only takes 1 energy anyway. And to be fair, if we do get the Brock, yeah, it's like a 1 in 13. But if we do get the Brock next turn, then this probably ends very quickly. Very quickly. Oh, wouldn't that have been something, though? Right then and there. Yeah, Eevee would be easier for sure. Okay, so since he's attacking me, I think... Like, he's obviously going for Thundering Hurricane. I think we just do Jigglypuff. Like, I'm not afraid of him at this point in time getting his Zebstrika out. At this point in time. Well, definitely now because there's no room on the bench. Now, I am a little bit afraid of exactly what he just did, but I mean, my deck is just not designed to take the abuse of these big hitters. But we will do what we can, and by that I mean we will just keep putting energy on Jigglypuff, and if we get the Brock, we'll put a whole bunch all at once and start taking him down. But only if we get the Brock. Because we ultimately we need to kill some time too. We are not looking super pretty on our end right now either. Of course, you'll see us get the Brock right when he's at like 10 HP. Won't be worth saving him. Won't be worth it at all. I mean, at both X speeds, I technically could try to... Okay, yeah, that's fair. Okay, so... He is going to go for Thundering Hurricane. But we did get the Brock. So we will potentially almost kill this Zapdos. No, not this Zapdos, but if it was anybody else. If he misses this Thundering Hurricane completely, then maybe we play the Sabrina. Just maybe. Okay. Just trying to kill as many turns. Okay, there we go. We don't need to kill any more turns. I think we could... What we could do... So we could do this. Maybe, just maybe, we get the leeway of him not Sabrina-ing us. That would be cool. Can Hitmonchan do what it takes to take out this Pikachu? Sabrina would be bad. Anything else is fine. Sabrina would be bad. He's got a big hand. Okay. That is good news. We've got two Pokemon here on the bench that both can be one shot. So honestly, we just need to get one paralysis here one sleep, and we kind of have this in the bag. So also, Mew, how was your weekend? Did you get up to anything exciting? Yeah, boy. Also, if you're still with us, what level are you in Pocket? What's your deck that you're running, and what is your least favorite deck to fight against? Sorry, I forgot to ask you that. I ask everybody that's new that question. Come on, stay asleep, Pikachu. Stay asleep. If you stay asleep, we win right here, right now. Ladies and gentlemen, we've made it. Okay. So, for him to crawl his way out of this and win, he needs to play some potions. 2 potions, to be exact. Because I can one-shot anything else. Granted, I see what he's trying to do with the paralysis, but it won't matter on the paralysis because I don't think he'll ever do enough damage that will matter. Now, he does have one win condition, and we're not putting anything on the bench. We're not willing to let a Sabrina ruin this. He has Thundering Hurricane. So that would give him a 12.5% chance at winning this right here. But right now, we're happy to keep this. If he wants to put up pincushion and start trying to paralyze us, I'm fine with that. Oh no! Of course my game disconnects as that's happening. It's such an exhilarating game. What is going on? I will walk you guys through it just very briefly. He did Thundering Hurricane, and yeah, he conceded because he only got 2 of the Thundering Hurricanes off. Painful. Bear with me, guys. I don't know what the exact issue is. I'm going to have to reset the Flow app on my phone and get it back up. So bear with me a minute here. 18 Mew and Hate playing Pikachu. Nice. Okay. Bear with me, guys. I'm sorry about this. You guys just get the deafening silence of it being just me now.